Okay, so hello there guys, and welcome back to the Forge. And so finally today, I know I said I wasn't going to be doing any videos after Christmas and before the new year, but I decided I am now because I'm getting bored, so I'll do some videos. So today we're going to be we're going to be doing the part 3 of the Metal Forge build here. I think a few of you have been waiting for this. And so we're going to be making the legs here and get rid of this wooden frame, get the metal frame in. And we're going to be using this 35 by 3mm angle line here to do it. And it's going to be angled. And so we're going to cut it to size now. So we'll get on with that. And in terms of video format, you know that the format's going to be different anyway because of the computer. But I do have a new computer now, so we'll be back on track. But I'm also going to try and get, especially the forging videos, in a bit short to try to. So it's going to be less about how to and more just kind of just see what I'm doing. So hopefully that will be better and grabbing some more views as well. But we'll be making shorter videos. But yeah. Okay, so we'll get on with the cutting of the angle line then. Okay, so now we're going to lift off the forge from the wooden stand. So I'm going to take out all the tongs and stuff. Put them over there. And I'm going to have to go and get the tripod because now me and my dad are going to have to lift it together. So I'll go and get the tripod quickly. This is just a 85-degree angle. Because we're going to slightly incline the legs to make it more stable. Okay guys, so we've cut most of probably a bit over half of the bits of angle line. And I didn't mention before, we were using the hacksaw, not the angle line, because my dad insisted and said that it was going to be more precise. And so we did it all with the hacksaw, but I think that was just a bit of a waste of time. But anyway, so we cut all the pieces. Now we've got the welder out, so we're going to start tacking some of the bits together. And then we can cut the rest of the bits and join them as well. But a bit of these bits are going to be bolted together instead of welded together, because then we can disassemble the forge for storage or when we need to carry it around or something. And it's just, so if we have to take it apart, we can just take it apart with the bolts instead of welding it together. Okay, so I'll tack them now. Okay guys, so unfortunately we ran out of welding wire again. So, and we can't go and get any today because my mum's working, we don't have the car. So what we're going to do, we're going to finish cutting, the other bits here. And then, so when we get the welding wire tomorrow, then we can finish welding it. And most of the foots will be done. The legs or whatever you call them. The stand, there we go, the stand. The foots, that's funny. The stand. Right, okay, so yeah, we'll just cut the other bits then. Okay guys, so we've cut all the pieces as you can see. And we did these angles here as well. These like slits in to create the join. And so cut all the pieces, and so that's good because then tomorrow when we get the welding wire, we can just weld it, and then we've got to bolt to the plates on the forge here. So then we've got, I'll show you, so we've got the two sides. So this is one side that's nearly done, there's just some finished welding up to do. And then, so it's like a frame, and it's two parts, and then that's going to be bolted to, it's a bit lower than it was before, because it was a bit high, but it's going to be bolted to this plate here, with some bolts, and then, so then it's dismountable. So then, yeah, so we'll weld it tomorrow then, when we get the wire, and then we'll mount it and it'll all be done. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Okay guys, so we're back, it's about a couple days later, and 2 days ago it snowed. There's some remainders of it still somewhere. Focus. Yeah, so it snowed a couple days ago, so we didn't come out that 2 days ago. And then yesterday we had some stuff to do. But bought some welding wire. We bought a couple more packs, and so we'll open this up. Okay, I can't do it with one hand, but so we'll put that in the machine, and then move the forge out the way so we got some workspace, and continue with the legs. So remember, we did this the other day, and it's just the one side of the frame, and we just need to finish to do some of the weld, because this is when the welding wire will run out, and then we need to do one more of them, and then we'll take off the blower here, the blower mount, and then mount the two legs on both sides, and then it'll be done. And then we need to do a cross frame that goes on here. And so yeah, so we'll get going then, and my dad's gonna come out, and so yeah, let's go. Okay guys, so what my dad's done here, is tapped the other side up here, and it's not finished welding yet, but it's just tapped, and it matches this other one, so it's pretty cool, as you can see. They go together. It's quite hard with one hand, but like that. And so now he's going to finish welding it, and then we'll drill a hole to attach it to the rest of the frame. Okay. Okay guys, so we finished welding the second part of the frame, and as you saw, we brushed it to get the rust off, and now we're gonna just like not flatten them, but like just clean up the welds here, because then we're gonna be painting it. But first we're gonna put the primer on, and we're gonna be using the red oxide primer. Okay, so I'm just gonna grind these welds a bit flatter. Okay, so now while my dad finishes cleaning up the rust off of the frame, I'm going to take apart the forge here and take this off. Take all the bricks out and everything, because we're going to start cleaning this up and attaching everything together as well. And so I'll start taking the bricks out then. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've taken the bricks out. This is the forge, and I've taken it also off the wooden stand, which is just going to be used for the other forge. If I ever have people forging with me, I'll put the other forge on there. Because I have also ordered an electric blower finally, and so this can go on the other forge there. And I'll just replace the top. Now I'm just going to take off the blower section, the bolts here, because the feet need to go under here and clip on. So I'm going to do that now. And then we're nearly done then. Okay guys, so as you can see, we've clamped everything up. Now we're going to drill the holes for the bolt to go through. And hold the stand together. So we're just marking where the holes need to go. Over on the plate over there. Okay, so as you can see, we did the holes on the other side, but on this side the tongue rack is slightly in the way, just the weld on this side. And so if we come over here, my dad's just marked out a section here that we're going to cut out probably or something. I'll grind out, and so it fits. And then it all fits together over here. And it doesn't bump into the weld here. Okay guys, so we just sort of like put everything together, but not properly, just temporarily. And this is how it looks standing up, but it's a bit shaky. Like, it's quite shaky, so my dad is just like looking, and we're gonna put like a crossing in diagonally to try and stabilize it a bit. I'm gonna put it on both sides as well, and then we've also got to make some new holes to attach the mount for the blower that's over there as well. Okay, so we'll see what we can do here then. Okay guys, as you can see, we've temporarily fixed the one diagonal on this side, and I'm going to call it a day because we're losing light, as you can see, and also we have to go in have lunch, which is late to have lunch as well. But so yeah, so we'll probably do it either tomorrow or the day after, and then we'll probably get it done because there's not much to do. We just need to put the other diagonal in and then fix the blower table. Okay, see you then. Okay guys, so we're back, and it's 2 days later once again, and now as you can see here, we're working on the metal forge stand here, and we're working on these cross studs now, the diagonals. And we need to bolt this one in, and then we'll bolt it on the other side as well. And then there's only the blower to attach, and I think it's looking pretty cool here. This camera, I'm just noticing, it's pretty short lens here, a little bit wider. Anyway, yeah, so it's looking pretty cool. My dad's gonna come out in a minute, and we'll start working on this then. Okay guys, so we finished making the frame here. As you can see, it's really stable now. And we had to cut the this angle line here a couple times because we didn't get the angle right for some reason. And so I think we cut it 3 or 4 times, but now this is way better than even the wood one. Not only because it's made of metal, but it's super strong, it's not moving at all, which is excellent. And so yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Okay, so as you can see guys, we bolted everything together as we went along, just to see if everything fitted together, the measurements are correct, and it all was stable. And now we're just taking all the bolts out because we haven't put any washers in. We need to put the washers in and also check if everything fits perfectly and mount the blower. So that's what we're going to be doing now then. Okay guys, so we've actually decided now that because we're going to have to, remember we said in yesterday or when we filmed before, that we're going to paint it and put primer on first, red oxide primer. And so now just clean all the grease and the stuff off from the oil from the drilling with methanol here. And so it's all degreased, and then we can put the primer on. And so yeah, okay, so we'll take all the grease off all the bits and the oil, and then we'll get to priming everything. Okay guys, it's a new day again, and remember yesterday we dismantled the forge once we put it temporary up, and today we're going to prime it with the primer, and then we'll be done with the video. And this is the red oxide that we're going to be using. Just got it from the hardware store. And so yeah, so I'll put the camera on the stand and we'll get right to priming all the bits. Okay guys, so I've mostly primed the most of the pieces. You can see here I've done both sides of these bits across that, and it's just here and then these bits that I haven't done, this bit here and this bit here on the frame, and that's just because that's where I was holding it. And so I'll let the bottom part dry and then I'll do all the remaining bits. But I think I'm going to call the video here done, because that's all that's left to do, and then I'll have to mount it together. And anyway, you'll see the stand mounted and working in coming videos. And then I'll put the forge on top and back together as well. But as I said, I'll call it a video here. And yeah, I think the project's coming out quite well. This video's probably going to be quite long, but it's a nice project, and it's going to be quite good. And now there's an electric blower that's going to be coming soon, which will make it even better. And so yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you the next time. Bye. priming all the bits, and we'll get